I had a Teams meeting with a number of people within the sector. There was about 2,000 people online. I think there really is a lack of understanding, and I've actually tried to explain to them that it should be really simplified. For instance, if they see a crime occurring, they should report it to the police, straight out, doesn't matter. I mean, for instance, if you were walking down the street and you saw someone being assaulted, 9 times out of 10, most people would contact the police. I don't really understand why this sector sees a criminal offence or an offence and they choose to report it to the regulator. I mean, that has problems. That's problematic in itself, in the fact that evidence could be destroyed. You're giving a heads up to a lot of people. I've tried to make it very clear, 3 simple steps. You just report to the police. If it's a criminal allegation in regard to the behaviour, and I've made it very clear, we will do the reporting to the other agencies on their behalf. They don't have to do that. However, if it's suspicious activity in regard to a co-worker, etc., then they should be reporting it to the working with children area. I think there's some reluctance, and that's the difficulty that we're seeing, is reluctance by people within the agencies to actually report to the police because, first of all, they don't want to get the sack. And the other thing is they don't want their centres to have a bad reputation, because whether we like it or not, there is a lot of money made in this sector. So what I'm suggesting, what I've said to them is I really want them to report to the police. They shouldn't be doing the assessment and they shouldn't be doing the decision making. They should just report it to the police. That's our role and responsibility. Because, as I said, they might not have an understanding of the complexities and what we require as police officers. A lot of them, they'll do their own investigations before they report it to the police, or they'll have a conversation with the person of interest. And then as a result of that, that contaminate further evidence that might come about, or they'll go and question the child itself, and that's something that we totally disagree with. They shouldn't be questioning the children. They should get a free narrative from the child of what's taken place, and then it's up to us to be interviewing the child, because we've got specialist investigators who focus upon that.